This time on Finnegan's Garage, I go visit two of my friends and come home with twice as many cars as I thought I was going to. And of course, everything broke.
Yeah.
Yours got running though.
It did.
Yeah.
And I think you might have fixed this one.
Maybe we should go do burnouts and see if it breaks.
Let's do it. Yes.
Yes. I'm gonna trade cars right now. Oh, there's the light pole! Oh! Welcome back to Finnegan's Garage, especially those of you that went to fsmgarage.com and bought the merch, because as always, you make a bad decision involving your apparel, helps me make even worse decisions with rusty old junk. And this is a special episode. You might recognize where I'm at just by the cars, like that one. Might be one of my favorites here. This ain't no ordinary DeLorean. Telegram LS in the back of a DeLorean. Probably the crappiest DeLorean I've ever seen, which is really what makes it special to me. And it's owned by a hell of a feller. Guy who likes to talk in the third person a lot. You know him, Bieri. Jack of all trades, master of vehicular mayhem. Can pretty much get anything running anywhere, anytime. I like this dude. We are behind his shop because we're picking up one of the roadkill cars I've bought. And haven't really talked about it, haven't shown it to you guys, haven't seen it in years. Last I heard, it got wadded up pretty good during a Motor Trend Holiday Hoopty Challenge episode or something. Today we're gonna go see it for the first time in a long time and try to get it running, throw it on the trailer, get it home. But not before I stare at everything he's got here and try to get him to trade me something for that 53 Chevy we just got, because he's got cool stuff, like the International. I like it. Imagine how good this would look flat on the tarmac on airbags. Imagine how much rim it would tuck with these wheel wells. Oh, it's good stuff.
That's a big tire you can stuff in there.
Galaxy, I like that.
Trans Am.
Ah, I would swap for the TA. I don't even really care how bad it is. I would swap for the TA. Oh my God. Smokey and the Bandit, one of my all-time favorite movies. This car was blue.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a stick in it? Yeah. Stick shift, T-top.
Hoon handle.
It was blue. Dude, I like the aftermarket snowflakes. I would trade for this.
Got a lot of rot back there.
Oh, or the step side square body, I would trade for that. He may not want our 53, he's got one of these, but it's a short bed. Although ours is much nicer.
Ours is in much better shape.
Dude. I would swap for the step side and I would never change the wheels. Those are amazing. Oh, he's got a CRX. Like, this is literally, so I totaled my first car in high school, my Camaro, and this is what I ended up in. I had an 89 CRX. Wow, this looks just like it, same color and everything.
Ooh, it's got a all-white performance drive shaft in it. Must be fast.
Oh yeah, that's how you can tell. Dude, this thing's pretty good. I wouldn't even fix this. I would just drive it the way it is. Oh, but here's the real reason we're here. NASCARlo. It still looks pretty good, all things considering. Except for the quarter panels. The quarter panels are the worst part about this car. So let me tell you a story about NASCARlo here. 1970 Chevy Monte Carlo, in exclamation, quotation, whatever grammar marks those are. This is a roadkill car from early on. Might have been season 2 or 3, I think. And the story is I bought a road course car. I don't even know what series it was from, but it was, think dirt cheap, asphalt racing, kind of looks like a NASCAR Chevy Lumina, I think, body. And it was set up for turning left or right. And I bought it because it had a quick change rear end, it had a Jericho clutchless 4-speed, and it had a small block Chevy crate engine and a tube chassis. And Freiberger and I, for years, wanted to get into the street legal stock car game. and the lawyers at the company wouldn't allow us to do it. And what that was big though.
The Wasp.
The lawyers said no, you're not driving that car, that race car on the street, until finally we bought a 1970 Monte Carlo and just took the entire body of that car, modified it a lot, and put it on the other chassis. Suddenly our car had a VIN number, we were able to register it, we were able to get insurance, and Freiberger and I road tripped it not too far from LA to Lake Paris, California, and went around a dirt oval. Actually, he did. He was the only one to drive around the dirt oval because a ball joint broke and he backed it into the wall.
Oh, no!
So one of the things we had to do in order to get the body of the 70 Monte Carlo onto the NASCAR chassis was the wheelbase was all wrong. So we took it out of the doors to shorten it, which, didn't look too bad. But then we cut the roof off the body and slid it back and put it back on to get it to line up with the existing roll cage. That made the car look pretty weird to me. But I was okay with it until we went to Dirtfish, blew a tire. The only tires we could get were off-road tires that were too big, and we had to take a Sawzall to the quarter panels, and no, we could not just flange it and Zeus it back together. That wasn't possible. On the Faster with Finnegan show, we fixed it up, and I took it around a dirt oval, and like a tire ninja came from out of nowhere and hit me. It was weird. It was like on the infield. 1 minute it wasn't there, then it was there. I wadded up the front end of the car. But actually, I believe the front end is better than it ever was. We cut out all the broken sheet metal, built tubular bumpers, redid the front end, and I actually kind of like it. It's just missing the chin spoiler now. But since that time, it got used on a number of shows. And last I heard, someone wadded it up. The rear end is not mounted the way it used to be. You can actually see one tire is sticking out of this quarter panel, whereas one tire is tucked way into this quarter panel. So I think our rear end is not attached anymore. So this is all dirt track or asphalt stuff. It all bolts together, which means when you crash or wad it up, the parts are pretty easy to replace. And if you look, the reason the rear end is shifted over is because this vertical mount that goes up and down, our panhard bar, which is adjustable, the bolt is totally missing from it. And so easy fix to get the rear end centered back up and bolted back together. However, the body, that'll need some actual welding to put that back together. And when we get home, I don't know, we'll take a good hard look at this thing, because I feel like at a minimum it needs quarter panels put on it and the back end redone. I also believe there was a better way to do the job. After we did it on Roadkill, I stood back and I went, we can do this better than we did. And my plan was always to go back and redo the way we attached the body and the way we channeled it over the chassis. Just never got around to it. The front of the car is money. The rear needs quarter panels. And I don't know, I would even shorten the roof and put it back on so that it doesn't extend so far back here. Like I would take a foot out of the roof, put it back together and put it on, because it always looked weird to me how the sail panel of the roof went halfway across the back of the trunk. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's a down the road kind of thing. The big deal to me is it's the NASCARlo, and the bones are really good, the parts are really good, and it should run and drive as long as nothing happened to it, I suppose. So the car got pretty ugly for me. I'm not into the way it looks, but it's all fixable. And I love the car. We put a ton of work into it, which is why I bought it from Motor Trend. Let's open our hood. And for those of you that are wondering, yes, it sucks to get through the window. The right way to get into this car is to back your booty in through where the windshield would be and plop right down in the seat. That's the best way to get in this car. All right, and just like death metal, the hood goes up and all the way back. But unlike death metal, it didn't
Sitting on the tack.
Oh. All right. Well,
You have a stick somewhere?
we need a stick. You want to go stick hunting?
There you go.
Here's what I remember from the original Roadkill build. Not only did we have to cut the entire floor out of the Monte Carlo, drop the body down and make new mounts, but we also had to redo the exhaust because it was a road course car it was designed for a driver, not a passenger. So the header wrapped over the bell housing and the whole exhaust went down that side, and there were a bunch of extra roll bars in there where that passenger seat is now. So we had to redo this and make a fender exit, which actually came out pretty good. I was pretty happy with it. The engine, from what I understand, is a ZZ 350 or 383 Chevy crate engine. It always ran pretty darn good. Power steering worked. Everything is old though. Like, there's no way that carb's happy. The fuel lines are hard as hell. It doesn't look like the front end is bent too bad. The suspension looks all right. But I don't know. Let's see if we can make it run. Let's see if we can drive it on the trailer instead of just drag it on the trailer. Maybe Derek will let us borrow a welder. We could reattach the back of the car a little better, because that would suck to have it flopping in the breeze all the way home. All right, first things first, battery, which sucks because it's back here and it's upside down. And it's an Optima, which is expensive, but it's right there. We can reach it from the back pretty good, I think. The fuel cell is under the trunk. Unpin that.
Yeah, that's not getting unpinned. There's a cotter pin in this one. I need pliers.
Or fingers.
Or just a pair of Finnegan bionic fingers.
Boom.
How do you fill the fuel cell?
Right through the side.
Oh,
But yeah, you can see whatever bracing was in here holding us together is now gone. There used to be two pieces of rectangular tubing that were welded. Oh, here it is, from there to there. One of them's gone, but everything that was back here is totally gone now. It's weird. And all this got bent. We should call up AMD and see if they make quarter panels for Monte Carlo. And just put new quarter panels on it, section the roof, and put the car back together.
that's pretty interesting how the panhard bar clamps on the rear end.
Yeah, that's so that when you crash this thing, you can easily change it.
Oh.
You see the jacks for the suspension? You can raise and lower the chassis of the car. But maybe. Almost.
Boom.
Yes.
That side.
Might have been this side. Yeah, this side is dented, but who knows when that happened. I tagged the left front corner.
Well, believe it or not.
Oh, see that sticker? It says 100 mile per hour. I was driving this car when it went down a drag strip at 100 miles an hour in Tucson.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's a legit 100 mile an hour car.
All right.
I didn't bring any bolts, but we can ratchet strap the rear end where it needs to be.
Ratchet strap what? The rear end?
Yeah,
Or the,
because I didn't bring any bolts for the panhard bar.
oh. What do we have in here?
I don't know, but it'll have to be like 2.5 inches long, maybe more.
Oh, yeah?
That would do it if you got a nut.
I got a nut.
It's like it was meant to be. Things are looking up. Joe changed the battery. I confirmed the carb might be functioning. We even put gas in it. It might make noise. But we're going to work from the back of the car forward. And the next big problem is the fact that I can take the entire chassis of the car and I can move it independently of the rear axle. And if you come down here, Joe, as we showed the folks before, this is our panhard bar mount. Here is our panhard bar. The entire chassis is shifted this way, so the rear end is that way. So what we're gonna do is put a ratchet strap from point A to point B, pull it back, shove the wrong size bolt through it, and that ought to hold it enough to move her towards the trailer. Definitely not something you want to drive home on, but this is good enough for now. I'm not saying I haven't driven home, because I have, but
And just wrap it around the frame right up there up top.
It's like you read my mind, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay. Keep going. A little more. A little more. One more. There we go. I think a bolt will go through that.
Here we go.
Let's see here. Oh, this doesn't go all the way through.
Uh-oh.
All right, hold on.
Is it supposed to be at the bottom? So not a hole down below? No, there's a brace down there.
Okay. Pull that away there. We're gonna need a shorter bolt.
This thing's still got a headliner on it. That's awesome. I mean, if this helps, I have a 7/16 you can hold the end of it with, kind of.
I need something to get in there. Yeah, let me have the 7/16 or something I can wedge in there.
There.
Okay,
I think you're good.
That's enough to get it on the trailer. Now let's see if it moves. That's all body flex. We're good. Battery on. Juice works. Let's crank it.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus.
that's not good.
Now, our starter's junk or our flex plate's junk.
One of the two.
Didn't expect that. We need a starter. Nearest parts store is half an hour away. So that's an hour and 20-minute round trip. What time is it? I do got to be back home tonight.
Yes.
Well, we could go to lunch, get a starter, and come back. Ultimately, this thing's going to end up on the trailer anyway. We could just put it on the trailer. Well, any minute now, Tony Angelo should be here. Surprise. And Derek Bieri should be here too. Maybe they'll help us push this thing. Maybe they got a starter. Who knows? Who knows?
Motor, man, that looks like you did some stuff to it. A lot of good spray paint on there.
Where'd your induction go?
Not bad for 3 days.
Said Alex stole it.
Yeah, I went on some other car. I don't know.
Oh.
Out of my garage.
Oh, you left it there and they stole it for hot shot? Yeah, that
Yes.
sounds right.
I like how you only blame Alex and not Lucky.
Well,
Lucky.
he's
Alex is
I
in
don't
charge?
know.
He's incorrigible.
I could tease Alex because we're friends. This ended up on Hot Rod Garage. My El Camino ended up on Hot Rod Garage.
And they came home even
Some
better.
other car in Hot Garage.
Yeah, put that.
I can't remember. Yeah, they all. And then I get them back like this. But this truck, I will trade for your truck.
I feel like that's going backwards on my end,
What are
which
you talking-
normally
look at the
that's
patina.
how I roll normally. It's backwards.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's cool.
You might have to hit the switches. For
you
you,
doing
Hawk,
this
I
square
trade
body?
you. That's got a blueprint, 704 roll cage, suspension.
He's been
tires,
talking about getting a
wheels.
Trans Am for like, I'm on the hunt for a Trans Am for like a year.
There it is.
You're the only guy that takes me seriously and sends me ads.
I'm
That-
like, here it is, dude, get
That
it.
car was 10/10ths of a second behind Vanishing Paint on a track, and VP now is,
Vanishing Paint is way cool.
yeah. This car gets down.
This one would, I think, will be hard to trade going forward. That's
You'd
the
have to paint it or
that's
something.
the predicament I'm in. Is
Yeah.
I need one-day projects. I got a Cadillac to build, so I'm can't really take on anything bigger.
The 6x9s work.
Sold. In high school, I had 2 sets of those in the rear deck of my Camaro. This was the only car in the warehouse that I was even remotely interested in other than roadkill cars. I know it's broke, but this thing's so cool.
I didn't realize this had a Porsche box and an LS carved up.
Dude, this thing gets
With it-
down.
Assume it probably flies.
And the T-Ram kind of makes it look like a Mr. Fusion.
Right, it's
Just a
kinda-
little bit.
Potato, potato, potato.
So rad.
If you ever want to borrow it, please come get it.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I am fully over it. So
I got a warehouse full of cars that won't go
That's what
30
gets me up
feet.
at night, dog. What if this one makes me feel good?
Yeah.
What if this one makes me?
How many blocks can I get in this before it's disappointing?
ooh, the Thunder Turd. That's a good trade.
Got a sniper.
Wow. Oh, the AC still on it.
Big vacuum tank that probably does something for these headlights.
GMHI.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't remember it this week at all. To be honest.
Yeah.
It's the wiring's labeled.
Good.
Wheel connectors.
Not on fire yet either.
No.
I got you. Give her a crank.
Fire it up.
It's your new car.
What else you got?
Give it a, feel it. Feel its power.
How much time you got?
Feel its power.
What about an anniversary Corvette? One owner.
That's an anniversary that
Which anniversary?
came here to get the NAS Carlo, but as I was driving here, I was talking to Joe about all the wild trades people have offered me for that 53 Chevy. I mean, wild stuff like Harleys with only one wheel, you know, wives, gold watches, like weird stuff. And it occurred to me, Derek has a lot of cars. So I texted him photos of the truck and I said, hey, what do you got? Because I know you'd be a lot easier to deal with than people via email. And he had some stuff here. He did, none of which interested me until he opened the door to this trailer and said, I have this.
I actually forgot about this car.
I love that you
I
forgot
have
about
seen
this
this thing in
guy.
action and it rips.
You have?
It
Yeah.
rips.
At
Oh, I have
Tucson.
not. Oh,
They
This
get
thing
down.
murders tires.
dude. So tell me about it.
So it's a 1940 Chevrolet Coupe.
Okay.
It was built sometime in the late 60s, early 70s as a street strip car. And it was a Van Nuys, kind of a nightmare car. Everyone didn't want to race this car. This guy murdered everybody back
On
then.
the boulevard.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Fairlane out here. I love the history of that. So he cheated this thing up, did a homemade lift block in the front, Lincoln locker in the rear, had bigger tires, geared it. It had some sort of big block. We think it was probably a 427 or 496. It's got a 454 now. The wiring is I got to show you this. Look at the firewall.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's
Look
an
at-
extension cord.
It's an extension cord. Look on this side. There's
side,
multiple
brother.
extension cords. And that's in like an intrinsic enclosure. So that was his
I mean,
either.
someone
throttle
did a
switch?
really
It was either a
nice job.
nitrous switch or a kickdown
Get
switch.
out of here.
Yes. This guy was full tilt, like
Yeah.
murder everyone on the street
That's
racer.
wild.
These are the original headers that were with the car, and they are legit. The headers are worth more than I'm asking for the car. Freiberger and I built this on Roadworthy Rescues. We put the rad in it. We pulled the intake, looked at the valve train, checked the oil pressure, put a brawler on it. And then when I got it home, I put brand new tires, pie crusts, Kragers. And it's got actually, it looks like old school wiring, but it has a brand new painless wiring kit in it. So the headlights work, the blinkers work, the taillights work, emergency flashes work, all that stuff. It's a street car,
Yeah.
but it'll absolutely slay tires.
Dude. I like this a lot. I really do.
And it's got like I don't know if it's Impala or Capri seats. And
It's decent in there.
yeah, back in the day, it was obviously like a bright orange and tan.
Oh, this
but
was
it
a
faded.
show car back in the day.
Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, these are remarkably comfortable. I have a pair of these sitting on my mother-in-law's front porch that I refuse to.
Oh, it's great.
I refuse to move.
You should probably slide in the driver's seat just to seal the deal.
You think I should?
Yeah.
Is he? This is for the truck.
Yeah, the green,
truck.
the green 53.
Got it. That's
That
a
truck
good-
is
that's a good
cherry.
trade.
It is cherry.
Well, it's not cherry. Come on,
It's cherry.
it's cherry. It's cherry. It's so cherry. It's so
Look at
cherry.
the wiper blades on this though. That's advanced technology.
Oh, Bluetooth before Bluetooth was a thing.
In the
wiper
trunk,
bars.
you'll find a battery box, fuel cell. This has past tech at 3 drag strips, so drag and drive car, whatever.
How many bottles of bourbon did you have to give them each time it passed tech?
3?
Okay,
Standard.
Yeah.
fair.
3-ish?
Yeah.
I like the false floor in the trunk,
Yeah, the little step up.
dude.
That's out of a motorhome. And then I cut the hole in the wood with a death wheel. It almost lit several fires.
I used to call them death wheels. Now they're just friends who I don't trust.
There you go.
That's all.
The guitar is included. I don't know. What
Here,
this
let me jump in there and strum the guitar here.
I don't know what.
Gotta come with guitar.
I don't know. You guys put new tires on the truck, maybe. Oh, it's got my glasses in it even. I've been looking for all this stuff.
What kind of guitar you got there?
Hold on.
That's a fresh pair.
It's a process.
Is this like a turn signal lever off a golf cart?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, America. So I sound like two cats humping when I sing. I have no rhythm and I can't carry a note, but
Put
I feel
these
like
on, that might help.
I feel like this instantly turns me into a musician.
This is probably a thumbnail, I'm just gonna say.
I'm gonna trade cars right now. If he's serious, I'm serious. This is dope. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey Derek, do you want to do it?
I think I'm losing on it.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to do it.
Would you sign it?
Yeah. Would you sign the guitar?
What? You want the guitar with the car?
No, I don't even play. I thought you were leaving it in here.
No.
Oh, if it's your
No.
guitar, you keep the guitar.
Part of the ambiance. You're getting sold here.
All right, you keep the guitar. I'll sign whatever you want, as long as it's legal.
All right, let's do it.
All right. I think we just traded.
Looks like we're coming back here.
I should have brought the truck. Can we fire it up for the people at home?
Absolutely.
What?
Wait, I got one strap. Hold on. I got one strap. This reminds me of very poor tequila and a vineyard.
I know where to get very poor tequila.
This is more you than me. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Like
I gotta be
it's-
honest. Like I don't need another gasser in my life, and yet here I am because I love it.
This thing is,
It-
I didn't want it
It
either.
looks similar.
and I saw pictures and I was like, that is, yes.
Yeah.
Tony, come up here. The hitch is gonna flip. There we go. It's a bad mama jamma.
Oh, this thing's cool.
You got this is trailer wiring. So if you want to add a
Sweet.
trailer,
Add a
harness.
hitch. Yeah,
I set it up for drag and drive and stuff.
I love it.
So, and I got, like I said, I got the side panels. It is a little rotted on the bottom, but other than that, it doesn't have a lot of rust. The floors are solid. But I drove home with this, and what happened was I kept blowing fuses. These old like relays.
Shove them in there.
So I would like
Shove a nail in instead.
I'd lose headlights, so I'd take the taillight circuit and jam it into this one, and gum wrappers and
Yeah.
some glass arm, and
This is sick though.
Well, I guess we just traded. Except my truck's not here. You gotta figure that part out.
I might change my mind. You better wax that thing. Full tank of gas.
I think the day I drop it off, it'll be rainy. You should see it shine. It actually doesn't need any of your shine juice. So I got it from the kid, the original owner. He's got the original owner's manual, bill of sale.
That's cool.
It got painted once in the 80s, and they did a good job. They didn't change the color. It was originally a green truck. Everything works.
See, I'm a nerd about like original documentation and
Yeah.
just the history of the truck. And to me, that's worth more than like, it's got cool wheels. I'm like,
Oh, dude,
wow,
it's stock.
I love that.
Like they put a bumper on the back of it, but it's the original split rims. It needs tires. Those things have got to be 30 years old.
I got some tires.
And it just, the dash is not cut. Everything works. Like the gauges work.
Still 6-volt, or what
Yeah,
year is it?
It's still a 6-volt. It's 53.
Yeah, it's 6-volt then.
We put a battery in it. It lit right off, dude.
So does that have the push
Yeah.
button door?
On the floor. Oh,
on the door?
I don't remember.
Or is it a twist handle?
Push button.
Push button, so it is 53, yeah.
That's 53.
Same year as that truck.
Yeah, it is clean.
It was his grandfather's.
It's like one ding in the back of the cab and like one other ding, but no rot. Like, it's clean. And we haven't waxed it and it already shines. Just washing it. It's wild.
Do you want to actually drive this? It's got insurance.
Yeah, if you're down, I'm down.
I'm down.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
For you.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. See this old school fuel gauge?
I love it. Does it work?
No, of course not.
But it looks the part.
Yeah. Did you look in the fuel cell?
No.
I will figure it out.
I figured it's probably mostly downhill where we're going.
The good news is it's bad gas from 2 years ago. So
It sounds amazing.
I have no idea what cam's in it, but it does the right noises.
It
for
sure does. Potato, 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 potato. This is my first 40 Chevy experience.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, never been in one.
Well, welcome to the club. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
I don't know. I've been in worse. I sat in your Pantera. That was worse.
Oh yeah, that's worse than this for sure. You got more leg room in here. So the worst part is the gas pedal to brake ratio is you got to get used to it.
I didn't want to be greedy, so I wasn't going to say anything. I was like, is that the brake? Nope, that's the gas. Wait, where's the brake? On top of the gas.
Yeah, you got to sometimes 2-footing it's the way to go, honestly.
I still love it.
But once you get used to that, it's a pretty good jam.
It actually rides pretty good. Because this is not a smooth road run.
No. And for a homemade lift kit in a 40s car,
Yeah.
you know.
It actually drives really good for what it is.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
So
like,
I aligned it, tightened up. I didn't replace any ball joints, but I tightened them.
Right.
I greased them.
yeah, you care.
And did the old ruler, level, string alignment.
Yep.
It's got wheel bearings, brakes. I mean, I think you could probably, it'd be miserable, but you could drive it home.
Yeah, what do you want to do about that?
Bring some earplugs. So I don't want to alarm you,
Okay.
but I think the last time I drove this, I did a burnout competition.
Ah,
And I'm pretty
tires
sure
are fresh?
these tires are good because I use burnout tires. But I think I boiled all of the coolant out of it, and
Oh.
the temp gauge is rising.
So water's been hitting my right foot.
That could be a part of it too.
Could be.
We have 4 miles. We could pretend we didn't see that.
I'm a 250 kind of guy,
I'm fine with that.
you know?
It's an MLS gasket. They'll be fine.
Ah.
I don't smell it, so therefore I don't believe it.
Yeah, the gauges, you can't trust those.
No. That's only science. We go by feel.
Yeah, the universe is way more accurate than science. And if we were really going to be overheating right now, lightning would also strike somewhere nearby at the same time. So therefore, we're good.
Yep.
Now I smell it.
Yeah,
A little bit, just a little bit. We're good. We're good. It's like 3 miles now. We're practically there.
It didn't even get hot till that hill. That's what. Straight, actually.
Go straight?
Sorry.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Never gonna run again.
Might be out of gas.
It's never gonna run again. Oh, she's hot.
Just cranking a little slower. Are we out of gas? Oh yeah, we're steaming. See it?
Dollar General might have.
Waters. Oh, we gotta back up. Come on, there we go. I gave you too much. You want it. There.
Oh, we're good.
All right.
Continue to margaritas. The gauge isn't working because there's no coolant in it, so it's probably 500,
Yeah.
but it's fine.
They're way more optimistic when there's no liquid to sense.
Right.
I like it.
Well, we're seating the rings.
That's right. It wasn't properly broke in when this motor was in a motorhome.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, 10,000 feet at 7,000 RPM and 300 degrees is not enough.
No. When it went over Pikes Peak, you know, that didn't do it.
All right, the 2 drunk tacos on the sign.
Got it.
Anywhere in here.
Oh, wrong direction. We're not handicapped.
Well, I could drag a leg if you want. Just say
I
the
believe
word.
it too. This is where we came last time?
It is.
Yeah. This place is solid.
Oh yeah, she's not happy. Just ignore it.
Still want to trade?
You're like, well, I changed my mind.
It might be a little warm.
The AC compressor's low. I think that's the problem.
Just don't put your face near the radiator.
It's got a little smoke coming through the middle.
Here's what I remembered on the way here.
There's no water in it.
The last time I drove this was a burnout competition.
Yes, sir. I was there.
And there's no water in this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, no, technically there is. I see it dripping off the corner of the hood right there.
Yeah,
Well,
the
that's what was left of the
4
rock.
ounces just blew out. Yeah. This is peer pressure to a max.
Yeah.
Take your friend's borrowed car and drift it through a car wash.
Yeah, there's nobody else I trust.
And he's like, yeah, okay, yeah. He'll, got it.
I met him 10 years ago and he taught me to drift. I've forgotten everything he taught me.
Dude,
10 years ago, he was better than everybody I knew.
the way he explains it is the most natural way, though.
Mm.
Don't overthink it. Like when he was teaching me, like that's how I won the holiday hoopty crap in the NASCAR law.
Really?
He's like, let go of the wheel.
Yeah.
The car will go where the car wants to go.
Mm.
Set your line, let go of the wheel,
go of
and
the
just
wheel.
wait. And I'm like, you're out of your mind. And he's like, that's how you drift. So if you watch in that video, like I'll come around the corner in the mud, fourth, wide open.
Yeah.
I just let go of the wheel, and it's just slowly. And then when it gets back to center, I grab it and just dominate it. I was like,
awesome.
holy crap, it actually works.
I think he fell in love with his car on the way over here. Do it
I ran out
again!
of film. You got to go again.
The camera wasn't rolling.
I ran out of film. He's like, nope, we're out.
So when I was in there behind the water, there was a cop in there. I looked down, I'm like, gun? Why's he got a gun? Oh, he's a cop.
He's like, yeah, these hoodlums and
Yeah.
3 muscle cars are up to nothing.
What are you
Clearly.
guys doing in my town?
Oh yeah, look at that. It runs a lot cooler with water.
I know. We should be overheating by now.
Weird.
Even if with the leak, we're better off than we were.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, the way you get in the NASCAR loop is through the windshield. Because this is a little skinny, even for a skinny guy like me. But this is super easy.
They call that a top loader.
And then you just kind of fall in like that. Oh, it's like being home. We're now going to try to bump start this thing. Now, we're going to try to push start this because the starter and the flywheel are junk. If we can pop start this and get it running, we're going to hoon it and have fun. Maybe put it on the trailer. If not, we'll leave it here and come back for it. And instead, we'll haul home our new trade.
I think our brakes are dragging. There we go.
All right, here we go.
Oh, what gear was that?
That is second.
Oh. Oh.
We're gonna have to drag it if we're gonna do this. Maybe the starter will work now. Let me try that. Nope.
Oh yeah, that's a beauty.
I thought it would help. That scared the horses over there. Yep, she needs a flywheel.
Tony, you gonna pass out?
Yeah. Tough push.
This is not easy to get in and out of, so I'm gonna sit here until you guys tell me what you want to do.
I think
Go to the right. Oh my God. Doesn't Derek have a farm quad or something around here?
There's a tractor right there. There's a skid steer. Where? Skid steer. Yeah.
You guys are doing great.
Oh my Lord.
That's a hill. This might be difficult. You're almost not even there. All right, push starting the car did not work out so well. It doesn't roll good. And the back half of the car is falling off, so when you push on it, everything bends. I think Tony is now commandeering Derek's tractor.
I know how to drive a tractor, man.
In an effort to pull us somewhere. Whatever you decide to drive, just don't hook the shredder to it, because that thing's scary looking. So I bought a car from Motor Trend that won't run. Won't even push very well. I bought a car from Derek that overheated. I'm doing good today. Try this again. Maybe it'll be different this time. Nope.
I think it almost turned over.
Oh, okay, I'll do it again.
Oh, yeah, almost.
I think you should ride on the cow and pour gas down it. I think we're gonna try to drag it with the Bobcat to get it to pop start because the flywheel and the starter are junk. I believe Tony's gonna ride on the top, smash the hood, and pour fuel down the carburetor venturis while we pop start it. What could go wrong? All right, here we go, ready? You all right? Okay, hold on. Whoa, there's the light pole. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, he hit a light pole. Okay, maybe we shouldn't drive this.
Is everyone still alive?
Is the internet still working?
Wow.
So I couldn't see if the back tires were dragging or not.
So it just skidded the whole time, right?
I couldn't tell if they were turning or not. I was in
You were just
second.
skidding.
Were they?
Yeah.
That was second
The
gear.
motor's locked up?
What?
It just looked like you were
the
sliding the
motor's
whole
locked up?
time.
No.
Motor might be locked up.
No, motor's not locked. Tony put plenty of fuel in it. We'll try third. They're turning, but I think because it's on gravel, you know?
The starter's dead? Oh, the flywheel.
Yeah, I think the flywheel and the starter. I'll try it again. I don't think it works though. Yeah. Yeah, I think the flywheel's dead. We can park it. I'll take the orange one. I'll come back with the truck. I'll snatch this one.
All right, I'm gonna pull you back then.
Okay. Yep. It's perfect. Perfect. Oh boy.
It's all the way down the hill.
Yeah, I was watching that one. It wasn't fast.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa! It went to camera. R.I.P. It's money. We're good. It's still recording.
This looks like the little thing in Star Wars. They shot it in the snow.
Dude, I think it's fine.
It's good. Gets it. You got
Oh,
something to
dude.
shine.
This will buff out.
What's the issue here?
None that I see.
Lean it this way. Sure. It's fine.
Got it.
Wait here. Oh, yeah.
That's how you know he's
There you go.
professional. He's professional. He's got the hair ties.
Oh, this is the problem. I'm sorry
Squeegee.
about that.
She's good.
So radiator's got a huge leak. We're gonna take it out of the car and try to fix it while Tony works on his car.
I've never seen one of those.
Yeah, when someone asks why it took so long to fix the radiator, just cut to the clip of the square hex drive worm gear hose clamps that I don't have a tool to remove except for this. This is the only way. Like, it's bad enough when these things are flathead screwdriver clamps. Like, that sucks. But the square drive, that's next level frustration. Because who walks around with that? Not this guy. Yeah, and it's on the upper and lower radiator hose. Both ends have this. That right there. Damn it, Derek. This is what they do on roadworthy rescues. Use the lamest hose clamps ever. And they're not lame, it's a great clamp, as long as you have the tool to work with it. But who's got that tool? I'm kind of glad we have to do this, because now I get to get a look under the front end of the car, because otherwise I'd have just jumped in it and drove home. I never would have looked at the front end. Oh, dude.
It's old school.
That homemade lift kit. There's an I-beam welded between the frame rail and the cross member right here.
Yeah, I see that.
And for all the guys at home that said gassers don't have A-arms, this is the kind of car that could have ran in a gas class at NHRA way back in the day. And it's got A-arms. According to Derek, and I don't know any of the specifics, so I'm paraphrasing here, some dude built this to cruise Van Nuys Boulevard back in the day and street race and whoop up on people. And it's an all homemade built deal. And yeah, it probably never ran a gas class unless it was something local like Lions or Orange County Raceway or whatever. It's possible he could have done it, but this was a street car. And maybe one shock on one side was on purpose, or maybe it's just missing the shock off of this side. What's the upper mount look like on that side? Where does it go? Because the lower mount is here on this side.
It kind of looks like a little angle iron thing coming off of the frame up there. Do you see it?
Yeah, there isn't
Like a little tower?
There's nothing on this side.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Doesn't even look like something was there and broken off.
Oh, look on the bright side. It's just water.
It could be worse, that is for sure.
There we go. Voila.
All right. Can you get a shot of me setting this down on?
Okay.
There's a smiley face. That's our problem. The smiley face is what's stopping us from driving home. Oh wow. It got into this good.
I want to feel it's authentic. Yes. Got it? Hit me. Cool. All right. I said we
Yeah, it was not this. This is for transmission cooler.
Yeah.
So the thing we bought fittings for yesterday, I'm used to these being on the side.
Right.
So when you guys were like, yeah, we need a pipe thread, I didn't even look. I was like, yep. But no, this is a flare fitting for a transmission cooler. This is our real problem. Right here.
Right.
It's right here. You can
I
see.
can show you a
You can.
picture real quick.
You can see the pinhole. That one there. That one there. That one there. And it's all because the bottom mounts didn't get used. Right here and right here. These were not employed. It was bolted in here. The bottom was swinging loose, so it swung back into the motor. So we'll fix that with zip ties after we fix this. Here to here, I feel like we can clean it, scrape it, epoxy it.
Yeah, they're real low is another issue.
So how many do we gotta fix?
1, 2, 3,
6
4,
maybe.
5, 6,
Oh.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Just 10.
Just 10.
Okay.
It's not bad. I feel like I've had work. Braid Joe's phone. Yeah, when the whole bottom half of your radiator isn't secured to anything, that's bad. That's bad.
Yes, sir.
Instructions. Clean. Did that. Mix. About to do that. Apply. Sets in 6 minutes. Cures in 4 to 6 hours. Yet another use for a zip tie. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. Oh, dude, remember that tip I'm always trying to give? Like, did you know there's zip ties that self-cut?
Oh, you got one.
I don't know, this might not be it either. Let's find out. Twist. Oh, dude,
Look
there
at
you
that.
go. And then if you blow it, you just shove a little further and do it again. Look at that. Wirecare.com. That's where you get these. I have one.
No whole bunch.
Yeah, but I finally, like, you know how many times I try to tell people about that? Look at these zip ties.
It wouldn't tear off.
Yeah, because there's other ones that have the metal in there because they lock, but they don't self-cut. I like that one. All right, here we go. Little JB, little punch. JB.
Equal parts.
Ish. And then we will not sacrifice the good black zip tie. We'll use the one we got from the parts store. The ones that don't have the UV, whatchamacallit, in it. It feels like equal-ish.
Yeah.
That's probably good enough for who it's for. And now we mix. Safety glasses, just in case you get an explosive chain reaction. It's never happened. Not on my watch, but you just never know. Okay, starting with number 1. This is gonna work, Joe. This
I
is
have
it.
faith.
It's at least gonna slow it down. As long as
That and some K-Seal.
we have enough patience to not fire it up and fill it with water too soon, we'll be okay.
That's you're asking for a lot there, dude.
I know.
That's the biggest problem.
I know. I do miss my family. I would like to go home.
I would like to go sleep somewhere where I'm not going to get a tornado warning in the middle of the night.
Oh, that was
Twice.
wild. That was wild. 2 times.
The second one had me though.
Second one was close.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting there. I'm gonna mix up one more hot coat and just do the front side of the radiator.
Do the front side?
Oh God, yeah. When this lands on the front side will be done. It doesn't need it on the front side. That's just where this seems to want to go. This stuff works.
Oh yeah.
It was only on the ground for like 3 minutes. Oh yeah. We'll let it sit for a little while longer before we put it in. That way if it brushes up against anything, we don't have any unintended consequences. It's no coincidence that we now have a happy face, and I believe our radiator is actually repaired. We use the JB Quick Weld. That takes 4 to 6 hours to dry, except I just picked the rock up off the ground after the zip tie being on the rock for like less than 3 minutes. So I say within an hour we could put this back into service.
I think if you put this thing back together and, you know, don't fill it up, load the other car, get yourself all settled, go have lunch, you come back, pour water in this thing, you'll be fine.
Yes.
This will be permanent.
And you know what else? We then have the option of using either this puke tank, which is actually a recovery tank that's zip tied to the valve cover, or the road snake that is just going to nowhere with a zip tie. We can use either one of these for that radiator. I love it.
Love a road.
It's like 2 different wiring systems for this.
Yeah.
This one actually went to the cab.
No, but this one was zip tied in the same vicinity as the cap as well, dude. Like, we got options. We got options. Like, there's a whole OG 70s, 60s wiring kit in here made out of extension cord that you could use if you liked blowing fuses that are unobtainable, like these ones. Or you could just use the painless kit that's in the car that is hidden very well, I might add. Like, it's hard to even, like, there's a horn wire. You can tell it's painless because it's labeled right there. If my iPhone would focus, you guys could see that. Okay, now we wait. Repair is complete. Car is good. And we're gonna drag Carlo over here to get it on the trailer. And this time we've got a John Deere, which has a lot more visibility. You know, I feel like The odds of Derek hitting a light pole with this are slim. There is 2 poles there.
Yeah.
What do you think the odds are?
I don't know. This one has mirrors,
Yeah, and you can
But-
see through the back of it.
but the odds are probably still pretty high.
Solid. I'll keep the camera rolling just in case. That quarter panel is done. This beats pushing it, that's for sure. It's a little sticky, but I think it's gonna be fine for.
Touch it on nothing.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be fine for what we got going on right now.
Hang on. Hold on.
I am holding on.
Come on down. And out. Let me get this. You want to hit me one of those hose clamps?
I want to push the radiator back because you're up against the fan almost.
I got it.
Okay.
Pushing it all the way forward.
Here's a hose clamp.
Let me get this one off.
All right. I'll give you some zip ties for that lower mount. Radiator securing devices.
Unit on it and a bottle in the back.
Will it leak? K-Seal is magic. Yeah, across the streams. Is the petcock closed?
Yes, I closed it.
Thank you. Good work. Great work.
You passed the test. You can stay.
Oh, finally passed the test.
Whatever you got in there. Miller Lite,
You're in.
Oro.
Long cruise. Long pour.
Hello, sir.
Shake. Well.
Got a bill of sale?
Yeah.
Like a ref with a whistle. When I get pulled over, I'm just gonna give him this. He'll be like, "Yo, Derek signed this. It's as good as a title
Type gaskets.
in a can."
Are we in the middle of a tsunami or something? What's going on?
I just figured it was always like this. No?
You're gonna be good.
It's not even hot. It's totally fixed.
Yep.
That's how you tell the first 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
It's gonna overheat. It's gonna overheat right now. All right. Piece of cardboard over the hole in the floor. Earplugs. I'm out.
You want to license plate and snow toppers? Yep.
That also works. Floor's fixed. I'll just put that right there. It's 250 miles home. In a normal car, it's like 3.5 hours. I feel like we can do this in 6. All right, car. Let's go home. Okay. It actually rides pretty good for what it is. This is a bumpy dirt road leaving Derek's place. So the exhaust pulses say she's a little rowdy. The red line on the tach at 4,000 RPM says this is a motorhome 454, and it's not gonna make very many beans. Should do a burnout though. We'll find out here in a minute. As soon as I get some pavement. All right, on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The seat's pretty good. Like, it's wore out for sure. Like, I've sunk into it completely, but it's not uncomfortable. Just gonna go down the road here from Derek's place a little bit and find a good safe spot to test the tires and the traction control. Thanks. Oh, that was so fun. All right, I should go somewhere else, away from here. The old motorhome engine works.
Yes. I don't know what the mystery cam is in it, but it does pretty good.
It rompity romps. It really does. And those are good stripes.
Yeah,
That's what we were just talking about. That's a good stripe.
Dude,
That was a solid one too, as well.
thank
And
you.
the transmission works.
Yeah, yeah.
So you might maybe make it home.
I feel good about this. I didn't smell or feel any wet stuff, so yeah, let's just go. I think we can do it.
Yeah. Sketchy brakes, no wipers.
Yeah.
Slicks. You're fine.
It's daytime. It's not going to rain.
You
We're
did a
good.
road test. I just watched it happen.
Yeah, if it survives that, it'll make it all the way home. Okay, I'm out of here.
All right, man.
Thanks, dude.
See ya.
Appreciate you.
All right, keep it talking.
Dude,
Great to see you.
safe travels.
I'll talk to you soon.
Hold on,
Yeah.
don't call.
I wasn't even here. I like this car. It does burnouts. I've made it a solid mile and haven't broken yet. Around town, when it echoes off something, the side pipes are kind of loud, but right now, it's not loud at all. I got one vent window open, which is like having 50% of the air conditioning. Totally works. It's not hot in here. It wanders a little bit. You know, there's some play in the steering, but seat's good. This is a pretty comfortable road trip car. As long as it's not summertime. If it was summertime, it would be, you know, vinyl seats sticking to your thigh miserableness. You know, unless you're into that kind of thing, then you're not miserable at all. It's just part of the experience. But right now, in April, not a bad time to drive this car. There she is, everybody. Look at that masterpiece. And according to the temp gauge, everything is fine and our repair worked. I'm gonna look under the car, see if we got any leaks. Yep, we're dry. No leaky. That is awesome. I love this car. This thing is so cool. We went about, I don't know, 12 miles after our burnout. Everything's fine. Just gonna make sure Carlo's not falling off the trailer. Make sure our zip ties are holding our hood down. We doubled up on them just for safety. Yeah, they good. Thank you, wire care. No, see, the strap is holding up the quarter panel. Yeah, everything's fine. No problems. That'll make it home. That will make it home. We will make it home. Whew, back into this car is trashed. All right, we're having fun. Let's keep going. First gas stop. We've gone like 30 miles, something like that. And I really don't know how big the fuel cell is, so I figured, why take a chance? Let's look. That looks like 12 or 13 gallons. Oh, she's almost empty. Let me, there's a lot of foam in there.
Yeah.
We could take out. Check this out. This is, I don't know how well you can see it. Let me give you some light.
Yeah, there is a lot of foam in there. I noticed that yesterday when we filled it.
Yeah, she empty. So maybe you pull the foam out if I can before we fill it. I don't want to, but, or we just stop more often. We'll just stop more often. Oh, hey, thank you. Jesus. Thank you. Not yet. We're working on it. Yeah, 3.5. I don't know how full he filled it the last time, but.
It up.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right, we got 185 miles left to go. We'll make it. Uh-oh. Climbing a mountain and I'm running out of gas. Joe's got the gas can and Joe took off. Come on, can I get there? Can I get there? I can see him. I can see him. Come on, car. We're not that far. And we're out of gas. On a mountain. The truck's whizzing by. Oh, man. Please, nobody hit me. Cross your fingers. Come on, baby. Fire in the hole. Come on, pick up fuel if you want to. There we go. Georgia. Woo! That means we're another, I don't know, 80 miles to home, something like that. We're gonna make it. This is not good. I'm about 75 miles from home and it's raining. I have no wipers and I'm on cheater slicks, which it's an old school looking bias ply tire that has a groove in it, but basically they're slicks. Ran out of gas for the second time tonight. But I did it at a gas station. Those are the diesel pumps at this racetrack. Below those are the gas pumps. I pulled into the gas pumps sputtering, and every one of them had a yellow bag on it because they're all out of order. And it's not a Buc-ee's, but it's similar. There had to have been 40 pumps. None of them were working. But we had a fiver with us, so we're good. I'm only 5 miles from my house. And there's no time to shower. I'm already filthy and I stink like gas, so I'm just gonna surprise my kid and pick him up in this car, which I think he'll like. So far, so good. Like, I dig it. Like, this would make an excellent B-gas hot rod drag week car. Super fun, lots of room inside, and lots of opportunity to make it your own and to upgrade it. So, anyway, I'm gonna go get my kid, and I'll holler at you guys tomorrow. See ya. There she is, folks. We made it. It's about a 5.5, 6 hour drive, a little less than 250 miles, and clearly our no water in the radiator overheating issue during our lunch trip was no big deal because this thing made it. Ran out of gas a couple of times, but otherwise, no major issues, no major calamities. And I'm happy to report, other than a whole bunch of surface rust and peeling paint, this thing is really solid. And so, as usual, here's the deal. I can work on this, I can improve this, or we can trade it right away. Let's open the hood, Joe. It does not matter to me. I really like the car a lot. And the first thing I would do is patch up the holes in the floors. And I don't mean there's big rust holes. There were just holes cut for things that don't exist in this car anymore. But I'd vacuum it out, patch up the holes, tune the motor just a little bit. And it's got a couple of leaks I would reseal. But other than that, I mean, you could jump in this car, head to a drag and drive event, and go run B gas, and it would be legal. And probably not all that competitive right now, but the bones are good, and it's got a lot of character. So with that said, what have you got? What do you want to trade? trademytruck@gmail.com is where you can email me. I'll put a link in the description. And if you've got something interesting, I'm willing to listen. Remember, we're not looking for full-blown, large-scale projects. We've got a Cadillac to fix. What I'm looking for is something of equal value to this or nicer, and could be something that doesn't run now, but maybe with 1 or 2 days of work in it, would run and drive. So remember, don't send me something that's 2 frame rails, 4 wheels, and a whole lot of headaches and, you know, a potential ex-wife involved. Don't do that. Just send me the good stuff, all right? And then, you know, if it works out, the world famous Vice Grip Garage, roadworthy rescues, Tony Angelo touch, Derek Bieri massage, David Freiberger rubbed on, 40 Chevy could be yours. Let's see what happens. In the meantime, this thing's gonna go right there. And this thing will be going to its new home pretty soon because somebody won this after they visited fsmgarage.com. Derek still needs to pick up this. I believe he wants to road trip it. I don't think he wants me to deliver it. He wants to drive it. I don't know. I feel good about this trade. Like, the 40 is really cool. The 53 is just as cool. And the 53 is in way better shape than the 40, but the 40 is more of a hot rod to me, you know? So there's intrinsic value in that cool looking street car, race car, whatever you want to call it. But there's also cool old school vibes, originality with this one. So I feel good. I think Derek feels good. Everybody feels good. The question is, how good will you feel when you trade me your really nice 65, 66 fastback Mustang, or your FD RX-7 or your Mark IV Supra? It would be wild if anybody with a Mark IV Supra or an FD RX-7 was like, yes, I want that. I want the faded paint, the rust, the cheater slicks, the Kriegers. It would be wild if anybody made that trade. You know, I'm not an idiot. I know we're a long ways away from those cars, but there's a whole lot of other cars out there that are really cool that I never even considered, that you know about, that I might know about. So hit me up. If Joe can ever figure out how to work the key and back in. I'll just wait on you. We'll park this.